Susie, week on from that victory over Wasps and back on the road again. Another really tough challenge this weekend against Saracens.
Yeah, it doesn't get much bigger than going to the Stone X and playing Sarries. Good things about the past few weeks is hopefully it's brought some heightened confidence into the squad. The girls have performed well, different conditions, different pitches. We're going to, fingers crossed, a fast pitch on a dry day is what's forecast. So it's change again, but I think the girls are pretty ready.
So when we played them there last season, it was a really tough clash. So ahead at the break, couldn't quite convert it in the second half. Those sorts of results last season away at teams like Saracens, knowing that we can now compete and want to compete further. How much of a motivation is that for the side going into games like this?
Well, I think the motivation is that to improve every single week, to learn from what's happened last week. So last week we didn't play very well in the conditions in the first half and changed it and played much better in the second half. So learnings from that, but as I said, there's a different challenge up there again. They are very different. You know, they'll drop their 10 and 15 into the backfield, who are kickers of the ball. So there might appear to be space in there, but actually we're going to keep much more ball in hand potentially this week. But until we get there and we see who's in front of us, we're just preparing as we do for every single week.
Team news-wise, then first start for Clara this weekend. How good is it for her to get a start from the beginning?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Clara's been training really well and performing well when she's come on to the field. But Emily Totosi has also been outstanding. So, Emily's picked up a knock. So Clara gets an opportunity and much deserved. And also we've got Zintle involved, fresh over from South Africa. So she's been learning the way we play. So fingers crossed she gets some time off the bench.
Just one final one as well. See the wider England squad announced today as well for the autumn. Flo and Merrin in there as well. Fantastic, isn't it, to see two local girls, Chiefs born and bred, coming through and getting into that extended squad. It
really is. There's great stuff going on all over the place. Those two, they've had their taste. They did really well in the camps in the summer. Had great feedback on what they've been putting on the field so far, and very much merit their inclusion in the squad. I don't think it's public yet, but we've got a few in the Welsh squad as well, and obviously different nationalities going off to autumn international. So there's all sorts of really positive stuff going on in behind me, and it's reflected upon the selections that are taking place for the international side. So, but these girls are great. They want to focus on what they're doing in the Chiefs shirt first and foremost, because that's where they are now. And we're hoping to put a good performance together against an incredibly good side on Sunday even.